Irina-Camelia Begu is a professional Romanian tennis player who is currently ranked No. 26. On the 28th of September 2015, she reached her highest WTA singles ranking of No. 26. Her highest doubles ranking of No. 35 was reached on the 30th of July 2012. She is coached by Irina-Camelia Begu. She is the No. 2 female tennis player of Romania. Biography. Irina Begu was born in Bucharest. Her mother, Steluța, works for the government of Romania, while her father, Paul, is an electrician. She has an older brother, Andrei. She started playing tennis when she was 3.5 years old as her aunt, a former tennis player Aurelia Gheorghe, introduced her to the sport. At 14 years old, Irina took part in a one-month tour promoted by the ITF with 7 other girls and 8 boys, joining the likes of Grigor Dimitrov and Ricardis Berancas. She is currently working with 2 coaches at a club in Bucharest. Her hobbies include shopping and going to the cinema with friends. She likes Melbourne and Paris, but her favorite city is New York. Irina's favorite surface is clay. She admires Martina Hingis, Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal. Professional career. 2011 breakthrough. Irina Begu started the year at No. 234, never winning a main draw match at WTA level. Begu won the first $100,000 ITF event of her career in February in Cali, defeating world No. 82 Laura Putillo in the final in straight sets. In April, she entered the 2011 Andalusia Tennis Experience as a qualifier and eventually made the qualifications without losing a set. Then she defeated Alberta Brianti 6-4, 6-1 in the first round and followed that up with a 7-5, 6-0 win over Estrella Cabeza Candela to advance to the quarterfinals. She made to the semi-finals after she beat 34th-ranked Clara Zakopalova 6-3, 6-3. In the semi-final, she stunned world No. 14 and former world No. 2 Svetlana Kuznetsova 3-6, 7-6, 6-4 to reach her first WTA final, eventually losing to Victoria Azarenka in straight sets. Begu neared her first ever WTA title, reaching her second final of the year in Budapest on the 10th of July. The Romanian played the semi-final more aggressive than the 5th seed Annabel Medina Garrigues, who allowed the youngster to break her when counted the most. Irina had previously crashed another Spaniard, Estrella Cabeza Candela 6-0, 6-3. Her first round have brought her a 6-4, 6-4 win over another Spanish player, Laura Putillo, whom she defeated 6-4, 6-4, and a second straight similar win over Ajla Tomljanovic of Croatia. She eventually lost the last act against top-seeded Roberta Vinci, 4-6, 6-1, 4-6. She posted in July the lone upset of second round at the 2011 Internazionale Femminile di Palermo tournament in Italy, defeating second-seeded Roberta Vinci 6-4, 6-3, after eliminating another local in the first round, Maria Elena Cameron. Begu lost eventually to the 5th seed Annabel Medina Garrigues in the quarterfinals, who was also the winner of the competition. In the same month, Irina-Camelia Begu won the 2011 BCR Open Romania Ladies title from Bucharest, after defeating the Spanish opponent Laura Putillo 6-3, 7-5 in the final. Begu has achieved her third consecutive win against Laura Putillo in 2011, after the ones in Cali and Budapest. It was her 5th final of the year and her second trophy. The 50 WTA points allow Irina to enter the top 50 of best women players in the world, becoming also the highest-ranked Romanian player. 2012 first WTA title. Irina-Camelia Begu, ranked world No. 96, won her opening match at the US Open, defeating the 8th seed, 2009 finalist and two-time semi-finalist Caroline Wozniacki in straight sets. He subsequently lost to Silvia Soler Espinosa of Spain in round 2. In September of that year, she won her first WTA title in Tashkent, beating Donna Vekic in straight sets in the final. 2014, first WTA Premier Final and two WTA doubles titles. Begu started the season losing in the qualifying of Sydney and Brisbane. At the Australian Open she passed through the qualifying draw, beating Stephanie Vogt, Jovana Jaksic and Madison Brangle before losing in the main draw to Kazakh Elina Voskobova in 3 sets. In Rio, she played the qualifying rounds and reached the main draw, where she made it to the quarterfinals after beating 8th seed Vania King and Veronica Sepeda Oyg. She then lost to Teliana Pereira in 2 sets. However, she won the title in the doubles after teaming up with Maria Irigoyen. At Oeiras she reached the semi-finals, beating in her route Kuruminara, Kaya Kanepi and Jaime Baxinski before losing to eventual champion Carlos Juarez Navarro. On sole in singles she lost in the first round to Chanel Sheepers in 3 sets. In doubles she paired with Lara Arruabarrena, defeating in the final Mona Barthel and Mandy Minella with the score 6-3. 6-3, claiming her second WTA doubles title of the year. On Moscow she reached her first Premier Final, beating Donna Vekic, second seed Ekaterina Makarova, Svetlana Pirankova and fourth seed Lucy Safarova before losing to seed 6 and the eventual champion Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova. With this result, she returned to the top 40. Begu achieved her best singles Grand Slam result at the 2015 Australian Open, reaching the 4th round for the first time before being defeated by Eugenie Bouchard in 3 sets. Prior to this she upset 9th seed Angelique Kerber in the first round. In Rio, Begu made semi-finals by beating in her route Olivia Rogovska, Bethany Mattek-Sands and Julia Glushko in 2 sets before losing to eventual finale Anna Schmidlova in 3 sets. As the No. 13 Charleston, she made quarterfinals after Ekaterina Makarova's withdrawal, losing in 2 tie-breaks to Angelique Kerber. At Madrid she made the quarterfinals, beating en route Kuruminara, Andrea Petkovic, and Barbora Strykova before losing to Petra Kvitova. On Rome she made 3rd round, losing in 3 sets to Victoria Azarenka. At the French Open Begu reached for the first time 3th round, beating Bethany Mattek-Sands and Anna Konju en route before losing to Petra Kvitova. Prior to Wimbledon, Begu played in Birmingham and Eastbourne, but lost in the first round in both tournaments. She then reached the 3rd round of the Grand Slam by beating Daria Gavrilova and Lesia Surenko before losing to 4th seed Maria Sharapova in straight sets. At Washington seed 6, Begu made quarterfinals by beating Madison Brangle and Polona Hercog before losing to first seed of the tournament Ekaterina Makarova. Despite only 2 wins in 6 matches in the American season, with her US Open opener lost, Begu reached a career high as the world No. 28 ranking. Seeded No. 1, she then won her second WTA title in Korea Open by defeating Katerina Kozlova, Polona Hercog, Johanna Larsson, Alison van Uytvanck, and in the final WTA rising star Alexandra Sasnovich. 2016, first Premier 5 semi-final and 3rd WTA title. Begu started her season in Shenzhen, beating Lara Arruabarrena in the first round. In the second round she had to withdraw in the second set in her match against Annalena Friedsam due to knee injury. Begu also withdrew from Sydney. She then lost in the first round of the Australian Open to Johanna Larsson. In February she could not play at all. She had to withdraw from the Fed Cup, St. Petersburg and Doha because of her knee injury. In March, Irina played the 2016 BNP Paribas Open, where she lost in the first round to Laura Siegemund, falling in 3 sets. She then played at the Miami Open, where she beat qualifier Maria Sakkari, Sabine Lisicki and Kristina Pliskova, before losing to Madison Keys. Begu started her clay season in Charleston, where she was seeded 13. She beat Caroline Garcia, Bethany Mattek-Sands and Monica Puig before losing to Angelique Kerber. After Charleston, Begu played for Romania in Fed Cup, but lost both singles and doubles in the tie against Germany. At Rabat, Begu was surprisingly defeated by lucky loser Rachel Hogenkamp in straight sets. Begu's next tournament was Madrid, where she arrived for the second consecutive time in the quarterfinals of the tournament, beating Eugenie Bouchard, number 3 seed Garbine Muguruza and Christina Mikhail en route. In the quarters, Irina played against fellow Romanian Simona Halep, losing in 3 sets. She then played at the Italian Open and defeated Margarita Gasparian before getting a surprising win over world No. 5 Victoria Azarenka. She then beat Daria Kasatkina and Misaki Doi en route to her first Premier 5 semi-final, where she lost to eventual champion Serena Williams. Her next tournament was Roland Garros, where she beat Bethany Mattek-Sands, Coco Vandeweghe and Annika Beck before losing to Shelby Rogers in the 4th round. In June, Begu began her grass court season in Birmingham, eliminating the 4th seed Belinda Bencic, before being upset in the second round by the informed qualifier Svetlana Pirankova in straight sets. She then lost to a resurgent Eugenie Bouchard in her first match at the Eastbourne International. Her grass court campaign ended with a first-round loss at the championships to Karina Wittoft. Prior to the Olympic Games in Rio, Begu played at the Brazil Tennis Cup, where she beat Laura Pigossi, Paula Cristina Goncalves, Eneo Hibino, Monica Puig and Taime Babos en route to her 3rd WTA title. Premier Mandatory, Premier 5 Finals, Doubles, 1 WTA Career Finals, Singles, 6 Doubles, 8 Singles Performance Timeline, Doubles Performance Timeline, ITF Circuit Finals, Singles, 17 Doubles, 27 record against other players. Begu's win-loss record against certain players who have been ranked world No. 10 or higher is as follows: Top 10 Wins Awards. 2011 WTA Newcomer of the Year.